I'm Leander and I'm one of the coaches with Liquid Logistics, and I'm here to help you today just to understand a little bit more about booking, boats and our locations. So if you're booking on one of our open courses, they are set with very small group numbers, usually a maximum of 6, which means that the time that you spend with us is well spent. We'll be able to concentrate on a group of you, and we can keep it nice and simple and focus in on your skills that you particularly need. If you're looking for a more bespoke session, we run private coaching and private guided trips. So on a 1-to-1 basis, a 1-to-2 basis, or even for groups of 4+, we'll be happy to run a session for you. Private bookings are usually done between a Monday and a Friday, but if you do have a group of 4 or more interested in a trip, then we'll be able to organise that potentially for a Saturday or Sunday, depending on availability. We're super hardy people. We love to make a great adventure out of any kind of day. So we are really able to make the most of even adverse weather conditions. So as long as you're game for it, as long as the conditions are safe, we will be paddling in any sort of environment. If we do need to cancel, we will always rearrange and rebook at a convenient time that's suitable to us. However, if you feel that it's not the session for you, then we will give you a refund. If you do have any questions about bookings or refunds, then please do have a look at our terms and conditions, which are available through a link at the bottom of the website. So you want to know a little bit more about the boats that we use. We have a number of different types. So we have a touring kayak, and this is a great stable boat. We use it in our river touring sessions, and they're ideal with a super large cockpit so that you can feel comfortable but also feel as though you can kind of get out of that boat if you need to particularly. You don't feel closed in. A kayak is a double-bladed boat, so you will have a paddle that has a blade on either side, and you tend to run those as an individual. So we can also run a session in a canoe. You can either choose to tandem that with a friend, where you have a paddler sat in the front and a paddler sat in the back of the boat, or we can run sessions where you learn to solo paddle your canoe. These are the Canadian style canoes, so they will be about 16 foot long and will normally have a kind of a 3-seater setup in them. So our sea kayak fleet has recently been renewed, and we're paddling what we call Scorpio sit-in sea kayaks. So these boats are 17 foot long. They are your classic kind of sea kayak that you would find perhaps expeditioning, or you might take a day trip out. They are closed cockpits, which means that they have that smaller cockpit. They'll have a skeg fitted, and they'll also have foot pegs that are adjustable. So if you're new to paddling, what you might tend to do is to kind of progress. Some people feel really comfortable on a sit on top. What they might do is to progress through to a touring kayak, and this is where our river touring course would be an ideal time to kind of try that out. If you know a little bit about kayaking, but you know the sea is where you want to be, then you'll progress from your touring kayak into a sea kayak, and those boats are a little more narrow, a little less stable, so some experience on paddling a kayak is ideal and a great thing to have before you step up onto a sea kayak. So what happens if I capsize? Well, we'll always have one of our paddle sports coaches on hand to be able to get you back into your boat as quickly as possible. We'll give you a brief before we get onto the water to give you an idea of what to do if you do find yourself capsizing, but our job is to get you gathered up together, get you back in that boat and feeling sort of comfortable as quickly as possible. So in some of those sessions, you will actually be actively encouraged to kind of get used to that capsize effect. And in fact, it's the best time to do that when you have an experienced paddle sports coach on hand to help you get back into that boat and make sure everything is all good. It operates on a challenge by choice basis. So that means that if you don't want to that particular day, it's no big deal. If you do want to give it a go, that's great. So let's talk locations. If you're on any of our introductory courses that we'll probably be launching here at our Bailey's Hard location, what you can find here is you will find toilets, you will find changing rooms, but no showers. You'll also find an honesty cafe where you can grab that last minute drink, snack, or top up your water with our taps and water fountains. So to find our Bailey's Hard location is a little difficult. The signage is super small, but the postcode that you get in your email and the video that you have when you actually sign up will also give you really good kind of directions down to find us really. We work alongside our sister company New Forest Activities, so look out for signage for them. If you're coming onto one of our coastal launch locations or our riverside location, what you'll do is you will have notice about 36 hours before the session is due to start to give you that final location. And this is so that we can make the best decision given the weather forecast that we have at the time. What you'll get with that is you'll get a postcode, you'll get a what 3 words reference, and you'll also get the contact number of the coach who will be looking after you for the session so that you'll be able to contact them if anything changes during your booking. We'll also try and make sure that we provide you with the website link for that particular location, and we always make sure that there are some facilities available, so toilets, and if we can there might be a cafe at that spot too. What you'll want to do is to make sure that you do bring your card, potentially a little bit of cash in case the tech goes down, and some of those sites also do use those parking apps such as Ringo and Park Place. And that's it. We hope that's answered some of the questions you have, but feel free to contact us via our website using the contact form, or get in touch with the office on 01590 612 377 if you've got any queries, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the water soon.